Hello, in this video I'm going to go over how to use the Data Miner Chrome extension to do massive backlink research and scraping. So pretty much all of the Data Miner tool does is scrape all of the search results, and so you'll get important information like the website URL, the title of the website, and there are different recipes that you can try out that will also scrape the email from the pages. So for this example, I'm going to use, looking for some directories here in my city, Houston. So I use the search phrase, the Google search Houston business directory. And we see here that there are 154 million results. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to go through all of those. Even if I had a team of people, I would not be able to go through all of those. And I probably don't even want to. I might just want to get the top 50 to 100 results, because after that, the links, the websites return might not be very relevant. So I've already installed the Chrome extension. If you don't have this installed, I'll just go to the link in the video description and pretty much just follow the instructions. And I typically just connect it with my Google account, but if you do have another email that you would like to use, that works too. So once you have it installed, just click the icon here in the bookmarks bar. I think that's what it's called. And wait for it to load. So it looks like I'm already logged in. So I created this recipe called Google search results. And all I'm interested in, guys, is the URL and the title. And so I'm just going to click run. And usually you can find a recipe that you want to use depending on what information you would like to grab. Some folks, they not only want the URL and the title, but they also want to see if they can scrape the email, because that would save you time later, so you don't have to go through the website and try to find the email. But since these are directory listings, really we just need the URL. So I'm going to go ahead and click run. So we see here that it scraped 10. Now let's say, okay, 10 is a great start, but let's say our goal was to get, more than 10 directory links for our website. In that case, we would go back here to the search result page and go to tools, actually go to settings, go to search settings, and then we'll just adjust the results for the page so that we can get more search results. That way, Google can just scrape all the results at one time. And like I said, guys, I wouldn't go over 100 with this activity, because as you saw, there's 154 million search results for that search phrase. But, typically I find, after 100, so that would be after the 10th page of search results, the results wouldn't be very relevant. And honestly, I probably wouldn't go past 30. But let's just say if you want to take a more exhaustive approach, then definitely be my guest and do 100. And that's pretty much it, guys. So once you scrape the search result, so let's just go back here. So we already scraped this. Go to data collections. And typically you would download this right away. I think this is the one we did today. Is it? No. I'm going to try refreshing. Yeah, so for whatever reason it didn't save. So let's just go back and do the search again so you can see pretty much the next steps for it. So let's do Houston Business Directory. Okay, and then we're going to open up Data Miner again. run our recipe. Okay. And then just for example, we're only interested in 10. So we'll just hit download. So you can do what you want, but I typically download as a CSV. Let's just do Excel file just to switch things up. Okay, wait for that to load. Of course, Excel isn't responding when I'm filming. That's great. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. So now we have all of our URLs, we have all of our titles. The next step I would do is actually copy and paste these to a tool called Dumpchimp. And then I would hit check stats. Oh yeah, we have to remove the HTTP. Forgot about that part. Since there's just 10, I'll just do that manually. So basically, for this tool, you can only put in the simplified version of the URL. Show what that is. And of course, I also recommend after we do this step that you go do these and just make sure that they're relevant. And I'll tell you why here in a minute. So you'll clean up the URL. So for your analysis, they have to be in this format. So no www, no HTTPS, and nothing after that third /. So let's check stats now. Should be able to grab them. Now, my rule of thumb when I'm looking at link opportunities is to only go for those opportunities that are higher than that have a domain authority that's higher than my website's domain authority. So let's say if my website's domain authority was 50, well, the only one that would pass that screen is the local.cron.com, so Houston Chronicle website. Other things you might kind of just want to peep spam score. Ideally, it would be NA or very low. So if I were to go back and get a link on this website, I would just kind of look through some pages to make sure that there's nothing spammy going on, and some ways to spot spam. If there's anything related to adult-related content, if there's anything related to sexual enhancement pills, and pretty much anything you get spam emails about. If you see any of those things on your website, then it's a good chance that there's spam involved. So you want to make sure that you keep your backlinks in a good link neighborhood so that you reduce the risk of ever being penalized for your link profile. The last thing, and I mentioned this before, just go through the URLs. So one thing I noticed, I know this is a Chamber of Commerce website. So if I'm not a member of that chamber, then it would not be possible for me to get a link, at least this way. Maybe if I go back and did a sponsorship or found an opportunity to speak at one of their events, then that's possible. But as far as this strategy we're using for this example where we're just looking for directory links, that wouldn't be possible. And I would do the same for pretty much all of the links on my list. So hopefully this video has been helpful. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button here below. And until next time, have a great rest of your day.